So for a few years now, I have been on a journey of discovering my best learning strategies and how I best learn. And um, I think the US educational system has definitely failed me and a lot of people I know. Uh, and going to New Zealand, I discovered that there is a way for folks to learn hands-on that uh, allows a more emerged understanding of topics. So in New Zealand, we were able to get uh, information from people who were passionate about what they were sharing, and that passion is transferred to us. It is you can notice when somebody loves what they're doing and they know what they're doing, because that way we can actually also obtain a piece of their love for their work. So for that, I am definitely very thankful for choosing HECU in New Zealand.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
a great
that's a
point that you
great point that you made, Leslie.
I think
I think
what's
what's
something
something special that Hecua does is that it gives us that firsthand experience with those professionals that work in their field,
and
and
teaching
it's a
experience
teaching experience like none other. Not like the traditional U.S. education system where you sit in front of a classroom of certain students and the teacher doesn't have any interaction with you. Hecua offers that immersive program where the teachers are also the students themselves, that they are learning with you. And that's something that Hecua offers that it's so unique. It's a wonderful experience, and especially the place setting of New Zealand itself. It's a place of tremendous wisdom it's innate in the land itself, and we have this opportunity to learn from our professors the sacredness of these places, and it's a moment of profound connection. We've all of us on this Hecua program, we've all had this journey of self-discovery, and it's wonderful that everyone's having their own kind of journey. Myself, it's finding myself and how do I learn best, kind of like how Leslie has said, and just figuring out what binds us all together. And Hecua has showed me what the power of love and the power of connection does to people, and hope, and how it binds people together and takes us through dark times. And it's been a journey, and it's wonderful. So those are some of my words on the Hecua program in New Zealand.
I would like to say that my experience in New Zealand and New Zealand Hecua was definitely a growing experience. And that was something that I was hoping to get out of it, which is really cool. And I am very thankful for the unique kind of learning atmosphere that we were given, because it was very integrated into the way that we live and the way that we live in community, the way that we interact with people that are different than us, and the way that we are really experiencing what we're learning instead of just reading about it in a textbook. We're really going into the spaces, the sacred spaces that we're learning about, and we get to experience that with each other and like go through that together, which is really special. And so I guess a fond memory, I guess, that I have of New Zealand is just what I've been telling my classmates is just how much I really enjoyed visiting the marae. And we were going to visit another one, but of course the trip got shortened. But the one that we did visit was really, really special for me, in just like learning the importance and the significance of listening instead of speaking, or listening before you speak, and just like recognizing what that really means and how you can learn from others by listening first, and really like learning from others and learning from nature, because there's so many teachers that we have out there, and they're really, really wise if we really open up our mind to learning those things. So I'm grateful for my experience with Hecua, New Zealand.
It's so hard to follow up. from both of you guys, because you guys are great speakers. I guess my experience with Hecua has been fantastic from the start. I was lucky enough to do 2 Hecua semesters. I started in Italy with Filippo and Ricardo, and then the spring semester I was with Charles in New Zealand. And I would say that across the board, Hecua sticks to its mission of learning from doing and learning from people rather than learning from textbooks. And I think that I've learned more, and not only learned but also retained and internalized everything I've learned from my experience this year. And it's just been one of the most amazing things I've ever done in my life. Even now that we're in a pandemic, that support is still being felt across the whole globe, from Charles out in New Zealand and all my peers. But I was really nervous going into the 2 programs, and I am so glad that I did it, and I've met lifelong friends, and it's just been one of the best experiences ever. And one of the reasons why is also because you get to learn from a new perspective. I guess I would say that you're being shaped as you learn rather than learning for a grade, which I think is one of the most special things that someone can get.
I would say kia ora koutou katoa ki ngā whānau nui o Hekua. Greetings to everybody in the Hekua programs. And I would encourage you all to reach out to each other, because every Hekua alum has so much in common, no matter what worlds you walk in or different places you've been on. And Hekua's mission of social justice and experiential learning and keeping true to community, aroha or love, and healing is something that the world has always needed and continues to need. So from Aotearoa, New Zealand, we send our aroha across the world, across the ocean, to every Hekua family